Well, Micky, you only have to look out the window to see what kind of problems you've had this week. Tell us about how your preparations have been and how you've coped with the weather.
We just had to be as realistic with that, with the right word to say, about getting some work done and just using the community really to get the lads out and do something a bit different, because it's quite clear we can't go on the grass. 4G's even frozen. So managed to go down and do a bit of boxing. Today we've done a bit of indoor 5-a-sides, 6-a-sides. So it's good to have a bit of variation, especially at this time of year as well, when you've done so much football. It's good to take your focus away from that when you get the opportunity to do it, and just have a bit of something different, have a bit of a laugh really, with the serious side to it, with the lads work hard. So it's been good.
Who were the good boxers? Were they boxing each other or just doing the training?
Boxing each other, I think. I think if any arguments were settled in the ring, old-fashioned style. So no, it was great. We enjoyed going down there. We've been doing a couple of times and the lads love it as well.
You've signed Drissa Traore for the rest of the season. What made you want to bring him in?
Probably timing. The injuries, suspensions we have at this time of the season. He's a player that I have admired for a long time. He's always impressed me. It's quite simple. I don't want to make it complicated. He got paid up by Forest Green. We lost Ollie Norburn through suspension. Jeff Hughes with a hamstring injury. He became available, and it was something the club were able to do at a crucial time of the season to bring another good player into the building. With Jeff Hughes also doing his hamstring, he's going to be a few weeks. We just felt that it fitted well for what we wanted to do and the type of player that we wanted to bring in, to keep the thing moving forward.
He was thoroughly impressive against Tranmere last season, and he's got that experience of winning at Wembley as well with the playoff finals. Did that come into it as well? Yeah,
we wanted to bring him back and punish him for his Wembley performance. No, we have seen a lot of him. We do know what his qualities are. It's not often that you, in recruitment, something falls into your lap at the right time like that did. I wouldn't lie to you and say that it was something that we had prepared long ago. It's just the situation, as often happens in recruitment, happened. There was a need for a midfield player of that quality if we were going to bring somebody in, and thankfully he left Forest Green and we heard about it and we were able to get in there very quickly, and they worked very hard to try and get it done, and we're grateful and very thankful that he's up here now, and we can continue the thing moving forward now.
We're into March now, so the games are starting to run out. You're well placed. Is top spot a little bit far away now, or is that still the target?
Only when it's mathematically impossible are you ever going to say that. But we've never really looked further. If you check back, it's not like something I've made up today. It's never really been about anything other than the next game for us and winning the next 3 points and continue to do that until the end of the season. It wouldn't matter what sort of situation that we were in at Tranmere, you would still be expected to win the next game, and that will continue to happen. Of course, we'll be aware of what's happening up around us and above us. There's a point that you have to look at and be aware of that. That's our job. You have to have a look at that, but the focus will be firmly on taking care of our business first, picking up as many points as we can, starting with the next game and moving on and forward from there.
Is that a difficult message to get through to players, that you can only literally think about the next game and not get too carried away?
No, because that's football. That's the message that they have to understand and get. You can't do no more than deal with what comes next. It's how it happens. It's fact. So we're just being realistic about that. That's all we can do is train properly, prepare properly, live properly, and get ready for the next game.
Does Traore's arrival indicate that Wallace is still quite some way away from the first team?
I wouldn't say quite some way away, but with 10 games to go, there isn't obviously much wriggle room now to make many mistakes or any. We'll know that after 10 games. But certainly we know that we're down to one midfield player currently at the minute. With Jay Harris, all the rest are either suspended or injured, and that's going to be for the next 2 or 3 games. So it was something that we wanted to do. We had no reflection on anything else that any other players that were in the building. It was just that we felt that at this minute in time it was important that we got the opportunity. The Traore became available. We discussed it and felt it was an option that we were able to do. It was just as simple as that. We just did it. So it wasn't any reflection on anybody else. It was just the situation we're in at the minute, and it was an opportunity to keep the thing moving forward.
Is that likely to be it now? Is this the squad for the running?
No. If again a situation comes up and we believe that we can strengthen somewhere and it fits financially, that's the important thing, because they all have to be able to do that. It's a very, very well run football club, Tranmere, and anybody knows, our chairman will know that. So if it fits and it's realistic for us, I'm sure that we would do everything we can to try and improve the group to give us the best possible chance of winning the next game and being successful over the course of the season.
And just going back to the weather problems this week, I suppose the one good thing is that it'll be the same for everyone, because this is a kind of nationwide issue really, isn't it? So it's not just yourselves.
No, it's obviously part and parcel of what makes the British game, can you say, difficult, because of the seasons that you have to go through. You have to be able to adjust and adapt all the time to different things. It makes it really difficult. And when you see you would have moved from 4G to grass, from snow to wind, it's just part of what it is as a footballer. You just got to go out and be able to do that. And this week we've just had to adapt the best we can to try and keep the players ticking over and get them best prepared we can for the next game.
And there's been a bit of talk this week about winter breaks, and yet it's March, so I don't know whether they've actually accounted for the fact that you might need one in March.
Yeah, that would be the problem, wouldn't it? It would be the problem. I think it's not a bad idea, a winter break. I think we've gone Saturday now with the games. I know that we're at the cup competition, but I think it would be doable, and I think the reasons for doing it would be right. To give the players a mental rest, not just the physical side, a mental rest to recharge everybody, get us going again. But that's out of my hands. I mean, I've had the winter break, but we're getting one now. So no, that's something for further down the line. But certainly, I think it